So today, we have two bad dudes going head to head. Red Hood versus Deathstroke. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, Jason Todd was Batman's second Robin after Nightwing, before he was brutally murdered by the Joker. When he was resurrected, he was angered when he found out Batman did nothing to avenge his death and wanted revenge on Batman and took up the mantle as the Red Hood. He later returned to the Bat family just under his own terms and as an anti-hero. He was a skilled combatant as Robin, but when he was resurrected, he traveled the globe to master as many martial arts styles as he could, like Batman did. His fighting style focuses on brutality, strength, and speed. He's a master martial artist, being a master of Aikido, Capoeira, Silat, Karate, Ninjutsu, Savate, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, and Taekwondo. He's physically very impressive, being in peak human conditioning. His helmet has a built-in radio transmitter, night vision lenses, and it's bulletproof. He also wears bulletproof armor on his upper torso as well. He carries these two handguns that he usually dual wields, and he claims that they are the two most powerful guns in the world, as they use modified bullets. He also carries knives and explosives as well. And finally, he's an expert marksman, tactician, acrobat, and detective as well. But in the other corner, Deathstroke. Genetically engineered to surpass all human limits, a former soldier, Slade Wilson, became a mercenary and assassin after he went through a scientific experiment that enhanced his physicality, gave him a nice healing factor, and enhanced his mind. He's strong enough to lift 2 tons and overpower any human being. He's fast enough to easily dodge bullets and even tag Kid Flash in combat consistently. His healing factor allows him to heal from bullet wounds and broken bones quickly, and he even healed from a headshot in a couple of hours, but he can't regrow lost limbs or eyes. His enhanced mind allows him to think 9 times faster than the average human, allowing him to come up with strategies on the fly. He's a great fighter, being military trained, being a master of judo and ninjutsu, and he's an excellent swordsman as well. He's a master assassin and marksman. He goes into battle wearing the Icon suit, which is powered by his kinetic energy and is bulletproof. It can even form an energy barrier in front of him that withstood a hit from Superman. He carries a nearly indestructible bow staff, a Promethean broadsword, traditional firearms, knives, and explosives. He single-handedly beat the Teen Titans many times, and once even temporarily single-handedly had the Justice League beat as well. He now lives as DC's premier and most feared assassin. So, we have the most brutal Robin taking on the most feared assassin in all of DC. Who wins? Let's find out. So, who is physically superior? Well, Slade. He's genetically engineered to surpass all human limits and is a super soldier, while Jason is just peak human. Slade is strong enough to cut off a jet wing with his sword, bust open an airplane door while it's flying in the air, easily broken out of handcuffs, and bust through missile-proof glass. And his armor, he's tough enough to withstand a punch from Superman and a submarine being thrown at him at full speed, and he remained conscious through all of it. Without his suit, he's kept on fighting after being shot and stabbed several times, as well as massive falls and explosions. He even has a nice healing factor, as he's regenerated half of his heart before, and he's healed from headshots after a few hours. He's even healed from death itself. And he's fast enough to consistently dodge point-blank bullets, dodge machine gun fire, and even tag Kid Flash, who DC ranked as the 10th fastest hero in all of DC. But Jason will be able to hang in there. He's strong enough to kick off an airplane door, flip over Bane, and to send Tim flying with a kick. And his armor, he's bulletproof, and he survived being hit with a missile. Without his armor, he was literally unfazed by being hit with a flamethrower while naked. He was literally more upset with the fact that he was hit while naked than the fact that he was on fire. And he's fast enough to dodge a barrage of gunfire, dodge point-blank bullets, dodge lasers and missiles, and he speed blitzed the Iron Rule, who has superhuman speed. So, Although Slade is better physically across the board, Jason is good enough to where physicality won't be the deciding factor. So, what about skill? Well, both are very skilled and dangerous fighters. A lot of people tend to forget and undersell how good of a fighter Red Hood is. He was trained by Batman, and just like Batman, he too traveled the globe to master as many fighting styles as he could. He's beaten Batman, Nightwing, Tim Drake, Cassandra Cain, Bane, Lady Shiva, and Deathstroke himself. More on that later, though. But Slade has also beaten Batman, Nightwing, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Green Arrow and Black Canary simultaneously with relative ease. Bane, Azrael, Arsenal, and he's held his own against Bronze Tiger and Cassandra Cain. I'd say Jason is technically more skilled because he knows more martial arts styles, and he's also a more brutal fighter as well. Um, but what holds Jason back is his inconsistency. Like, yeah, he's beaten Batman before, but he's also been completely trashed by Batman as well. Slade has been much more consistent over the years. Now onto gear. Slade also takes this advantage as well. Like, Jason has knives and explosives and two handguns that he claims are the two most powerful guns in the world. But Slade also has knives and explosives, several firearms, a nearly indestructible bowstaff, and his Promethean broadsword. Let's not forget about Slade's enhanced mind either. But back to what I said earlier, yes, Red Hood has beaten Deathstroke before, despite all of Slade's advantages. And Jason did it pretty easily as well. But Slade was injured and weakened before the fight, and his healing factor was limited as well. If Slade was at his best there like he is here, I think the fight would have ended differently. Slade is physically better in every area, just as skilled, has better gear, and he has his enhanced mind. Red Hood would put up a good fight, a great fight, honestly, a fight I would like to see take place again, a rematch for Slade. But at the end of the day, Deathstroke is winning here. Deathstroke wins. Like and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below and hit the notification bell if you did enjoy and all that great stuff. See you on the next one. Peace.